And today, once again, the Met Office has copious weather warnings out across Scotland and Northern Ireland for wind and snow, with potential for blizzards and higher ground, Northern England for ice and snow, and Southern England for gusty winds. But I'll have more details in about 15 minutes. Good morning, everyone. Well, first of all, Lou, this is what we had yesterday. Look at these gusts of wind. The Needles, which is quite exposed, 97 miles an hour. Southampton, 68. But Manchester, 86-mile-an-hour gusts of wind. That is unusual. What was unusual about Storm Ciara was the duration that the storm lasted and also how widespread it was, not just with wind, but also with rain. Now, for the next 2 days, we're looking at frequent snow showers in the northern hills in Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England. We'll see some significant accumulations of snow with blizzards and drifting because it still is going to be windy. That takes me to the current Met Office weather warnings. You can see they are yellow, but we've got them across Scotland and Northern Ireland for wind and snow, leading to the blizzards on higher ground. Across Northern England, it's for ice and for snow, so equally hazardous. And across Southern England, it's once again for strong winds, gusting 60, 70 miles an hour across the southwest, for example. So still today, a lot of hazards to watch out for if you're out and about. Now, Storm Ciara has pushed off to Scandinavia. There it is there. Behind it, you can see speckles. These are all shower clouds, and they're producing either rain showers or snow showers. And as you would expect, if you hear the word snow showers, it's turning colder. The blues indicating the colder conditions coming our way. So as we go through today, further snow showers starting to accumulate above 150 metres across Scotland. Also, we'll see some snow in the hills across Northern Ireland and Northern England. And with this strong wind, it will be blowing and drifting, so we are looking at blizzards. And in some of the heavier bursts, we could see some of that getting down to low levels at times. Come south for the rest of England and all of Wales, we're looking at rain showers. Now, some of those will merge today to give longer spells of rain, and we'll also see some thunder and lightning and hail embedded in them. And don't forget the strong winds across southern counties as indicated by the Met Office yellow weather warning. As we move from Monday into Tuesday, we still have an array of isobars. It's still going to be windy and a weather front crossing us. It's still cold. So we're going to see more snow falling across the hills of Scotland, Northern Ireland and also Northern England. So risk of ice first thing in the morning if you're travelling as well. Come south of that, it's drier, it's brighter, there'll be some sunshine around, but still some showers here and there, and some of those showers could once again have hail and thunder and lightning embedded in them. And it's going to feel cold if you are out and about, temperatures between 4 and 7 degrees. Now, as we move from Tuesday into Wednesday, the isobars start to slacken during the day on Wednesday as this ridge of high pressure builds in. Now, high pressure usually means things are settling down, and that's what's happening briefly during the course of Wednesday. So there'll be some sunshine around, but still snow showers packing in across the far north of the country. But right behind me, you can see what's coming our way on Thursday, the next area of low pressure, bringing more wet and windy weather, but not as wet and windy as we saw on Sunday. Dan and Lou.
So, yes, thank you for watching that very closely, Carol.
To bring us all the details. Morning to you, Carol.
Good morning, Dan and Lou. Good morning to you too. And to show you some of what happened yesterday, look at the flooding that we have here from this Weather Watchers picture, which was sent in from West Yorkshire. And of course, the rain was torrential yesterday, but so was the wind. The wind, really strong gusts, gales, severe gales, tree down in Oxfordshire. Now, as we go through the course of today, we are going to see windy conditions once again, but nothing like yesterday. These are the kind of gusts we had yesterday. And I want to pull out Manchester in particular. Manchester Airport had a gust of 86 miles an hour, unusual. Storm Ciara was unusual in the way that it lasted so long, and also the widespread gusts of wind, high gusts of wind. Now, the Met Office today still has out weather warnings. We've got a wind and a snow warning for Scotland and for Northern Ireland, and of course blizzards on higher ground. For Northern England, the Met Office has weather warnings out for ice and also for snow on higher ground. And across southern England, it's wind. We could have gusts of wind 60 to 70 miles an hour across southwest England, for example. So if you're travelling, bear that in mind. We've also got a lot of showers. Storm Ciara is now pushed off to Scandinavia. These speckly clouds are either rain showers or indeed snow showers. And when you hear the word snow, you know it's going to be cold. The wind coming in from the west or northwest, pulling in colder conditions across our shores. So this morning across Northern Ireland, Scotland and Northern England, we do have snow down to about 150 metres, and that's where it will start to accumulate, blowing and drifting in the wind. Come south of that, for the rest of England and Wales, it's rain showers that we have. Some of those today will merge to give longer spells, and we'll also have some hail and some thunder and lightning embedded in them. And don't forget the strength of the wind across the south too. Now, through this evening and overnight, it still is going to be windy. We'll see further snow showers, still the risk of ice on untreated surfaces, rain showers in the south, and it's going to be a cold night as well. Temperatures dripping down to about 2 degrees in Aberdeen, 1 degree round about the Birmingham area. Then for tomorrow, well, we still have tightly packed isobars. That's telling you it's still going to be windy. Weather front moving across the north of the country will introduce some more snow. So again, those snow totals really accumulating on higher ground above about 150 metres, still blowing in the wind. Comes south and it's drier with fewer showers, but still feeling cold. Then by the time we get from Tuesday into Wednesday, well, the isobars on Wednesday itself start to open out, and we've got this transient ridge of high pressure across us. So things briefly settle down. There'll be more dry weather. It's not going to be as windy. Still some snow coming in on the hills. But look behind me. We've got the next area of low pressure coming our way, bringing more wet and windy weather, just not as wet and windy as it was on Sunday. Dan and Lou.
Well, it certainly has been quite...
Office has further yellow weather warnings out today for Scotland and Northern Ireland. It's wind and snow, so leading to some blizzards and higher ground. Northern England, snow and ice to watch out for, and strong winds across southern England, gusting 60 to 70 miles an hour. I'll have more details in about 15 minutes. That's right, Dan. Well, it's still pretty windy at the moment. Not as windy as it was yesterday. In Cairngorm yesterday, for example, which is high, granted, there was a gust of wind at 127 miles an hour. But you're quite right with the figure you gave out for the Needles. This morning, recent wind gusts, Isle of Portland, 62 miles an hour, Aberdaron, 59, Heathrow, 40. And the Met Office has another weather warning out, a yellow one, for strong winds across southern England. We could have gusts 60 to 70 miles an hour as we go through the course of the day, for example, in the southwest. But that's not the only weather warning the Met Office has issued. There is another one across northern England for snow on higher ground and also the risk of ice. And for Scotland and for Northern Ireland, it's not just snow on higher ground, but also wind. So that could well lead to some blizzards, particularly in Scotland, where we do have lying snow. It's snowing at the moment. We'll see further accumulations above about 150 metres. So still some treacherous conditions out there. Now, Storm Ciara has actually moved away to Scandinavia, and we've got a lot of showers coming in as represented by this speckled cloud here. It's cold as well. The wind's changed direction to more of a westerly or a northwesterly. The cold